Hi, this is Joe Grumbine with The Human Solution, and I am here to welcome our newest family member. We're forming our first chapter in Arizona.
This is Shannon with The Human Solution, and we are here expanding our education and support in other states and other communities, now in Arizona.
We need to take care of our prisoners better than ever now. We have another chapter in Arizona, and thank you very much, because there's prisoners everywhere, and we'll learn about more of them. People think that people don't go to jail for pot, but they do. People are going to jail every single day. Every 37 seconds somebody gets arrested. That people are going to prison, and that we have to take care of our POWs in prison. So thank you very much for starting a new chapter in Arizona.
How can we go about assisting your program, Stephanie?
We can send letters, and we can put commissary money on the prisoners' accounts. You can go to Western Union, you can go to thehumansolution.org, look up the prisoners' addresses, go to Western Union, and put $20 on their books. Then they'll have toothpaste and shampoo that month. So, and some people are in jail, they have 8,000 more days to go. So they need our help. And in my case, I had my own money, but in most people's cases, they don't have money.
This is all really very, very useful information to know, because I must admit that I wasn't aware of all of these facts before. I mean, I had no idea that so many people were going to jail over, such a small matter, a plant, cannabis, something that helps so many people. And I'm sure that's all these people were doing, were trying to help themselves and help others. So I'm very thankful that you're out there and, putting this out there so that we can now help others in our own state. So.
Everyone in prison feels that they have no clue to why they're there, because we all thought we were legal. We thought it's state law, we're okay. Federal government is not going to come in on state law. We voted for it. We, the people, have the power to end prohibition. We have to show up in our courtrooms. We have to show up. That's the only thing we have to do. We don't have to do anything else except show up when our brothers and sisters are going to jail. Maybe they won't go to jail.
So how do I become a member, and how would that help people that are caught in this situation in prison?
You can go to thehumansolution.org, and you can sign up right online to be a member. And the membership dues, some of it goes right on the commissary of different prisoners that are in prison for cannabis. And they're, and this way they get to sit around and have maybe a bag of potato chips once a month. Maybe, a soda, maybe toothpaste, shampoo, soap. Like, they give you soap in there, but they give you a bar that's about that big, and they say, make it last a month.
Wow.
So that, people say, oh, well, you get the things that you need in there. You really don't get the things you need. You really don't. So the membership goes to taking care of our prisoners, printing up material, making ribbons so that we can be in solidarity. It goes to a lot of different things that have to do with taking care of our brothers and sisters that are locked up for a plan.
And it's small things. They're small, easy things that we can do, and it doesn't take a lot of time. And
Anyone can do it.
And we'll do it for you. You don't even have to do it. You can email me a letter, and I will send it to a prisoner. In fact, I'll make copies of it and send it to all the prisoners. So it's very easy to get involved, and we need to do that. The mafia takes care of their own. I think that they take care of them better than we take care of our own. I mean, they take care of their families, their commissary, everything, just to say, you're our hero, you're doing our time for us.
Well said.
And what do our Arizona friends have to say?
Well, my name is Lindsay McGant, and I am one of the newer members of the Arizona Human Solution chapter. And, I'm a medical cannabis patient, and there are a lot of things that I may not be able to do in terms of activism and getting out and educating people. But that's what's wonderful about the Human Solution, is we can get all these people involved and get people educated, so that where one person may not be able to help, we can get someone else that can help in that aspect. There's a lot of people in Arizona that don't know who to talk to, who to reach out to whenever they're in, a lot of like trouble with like the law. And there's just that's the gap. There's just this big gap, and so we are trying to fill that gap by bringing people together and educating them. And that's what my friends are here with me to do, is basically tell everybody about how they can fight for our rights, how we can get the education out there, get people aware, so that we can get people from being sent to jail over a plant, because it's not fair. I mean, people are just trying to help themselves and help others, and they're being thrown in jail for something that's just it's trivial to me, just like anything else. It's like drinking a cup of tea. You go get green tea, you put it in a tea bag, you drink that. What's the difference between taking some cannabis oil to help take care of some inflammation? So that's what we're just trying to get people to realize. It's just a plant. Wake up, fight for your brothers and sisters. They don't have to go to jail. They don't have to have their lives like taken away. People are getting taken away from their families. Officers are storming into people's homes, shooting their animals. And all over a plant. So yes, that's. I don't really know what else to say.
Hi, my name is Robbie Gross. Lindsay McGann here is my wonderful girlfriend. I'm here to support her. I'm here to support her, but not just her, but just to let everybody know that you don't need to be a patient to support other people. And I'm proudly here to support anybody who has been incarcerated or has gotten into any kind of trouble simply because of something that God put on this earth.
It's very important for everybody to have a good support system, whether you're a cannabis patient or not. I'm very fortunate, to have somebody in my corner that loves me. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people like these prisoners that go to jail over this plant. They don't have somebody like I have that are there to help them and love them and just, acknowledge them. So it's so important, even if you're not a medical cannabis patient, to just acknowledge that these are people. They are just like you, and they should be treated as humans. It's simple as that.
I'm Greg Lewandowski, and I came to the Human Solution early this year, and I was broken. I didn't know where I was going to go, what I was going to do. Human Solution provided me with enough knowledge and comfort and just loving care. They picked me up and were patient with me and educated me, and I brought that back to Arizona as much as I can, and I hope to educate Arizona as much as I can that we can't keep incarcerating our people for a plant. Our prisons are overloaded. We have more private prisons in Arizona than I can count. They outnumber the ones that the state runs. If you drive through Florence area, you'll see private prison complex, TSA complex, Florence complex, and then another private prison complex. It's getting outrageous. And what are they housing? They're housing the minimum and medium security inmates, the people that are there for a little bit of pot. All they're trying to do is medicate, trying to get themselves right instead of taking pharmaceuticals. Once you start taking the pharmaceuticals, it gets into your system, it gets into your lymph nodes, into your brain, it just keeps carrying. You can't get off it because you have to take another pill to take the side effect of that one there. That's not what it is with cannabis. Cannabis has helped me come out of my shell, helped me heal. The oils have helped me. It helped me with my HIV. It's helped me with my hepatitis. It's helped me with skin conditions and everything. The lotions, the tinctures, everything is helping. It helps my parents. My mother is a testimonial that's out of this world. My father was supposed to be deceased by last year. The oils are the things that keep him alive now, the edibles. He's up, he's about running around. Lindsay can tell you how a year ago his head was on the table all the time. He started eating the candies and the edibles and the oils. Now what does he do?
He's like a firecracker. He's fiery, he's like a whip. His mind's like a whip. Even myself a year ago, with my stomach problems, I have Crohn's, and just I know this is a lot of info, but I've had such a decrease in bowel movements, and it's all from cannabis.
It settles your
It
stomach?
settles my stomach. It helps me to
Slows
get
your
out and about.
digestive system.
I may still have difficulties here and there with it, but I'm now experiencing life. I'm out here in California. It's my first time here in California, and cannabis helped me get here. And just let's all educate people about the truth about this plant. It's time.
Okay, so we talk about education, and there's a lot of things that we bring in this form of education, but our biggest message right now as we seek to end prohibition is the power of the individual, the power of one. So we'll come into your town and we'll educate you how to be an activist, and most importantly, how to be a juror. The jury has a right to vote not guilty on immoral laws, and we can teach you as an individual how to get seated on a jury and how to be one of those jurors that has that power, as much power as the governor of your state, the president of the United States, more power than the judge, the DEA, and the cops that arrested you. By being a jury, you have a power to vote not guilty on immoral laws, and all of our drug laws are immoral, and we can teach you how.